So this is, it's our fourth 3x3 this year. We compare our 3 best photos from the week and just chat about them. Pretty simple. I'm Dan.
I'm Robert.
And yeah, thanks for coming along.
This week is a little different though. We did set a category. The theme is winter, so that was the only rule.
Yeah.
So a few minor from a year or two back, but yeah, winter week.
Winter week. Do you want to start off?
Sure.
Cool.
All right.
Oops. Mysteries again.
Yes. I think this is the right one.
I won't look.
Okay, don't look yet.
Oh, cool. That was a good trip.
Yeah. So this was shot at Holland Lake. It's this cabin that's out there that you can rent in the wintertime. And we went out, I think it was in 2018, February or something like that. And it was just snowing very calmly and big flakes. And yeah, I think this was, actually no, this was shot on
The Nikon.
Yeah, the Nikon. Yeah, I guess this was with a zoom lens. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Just really quick shutter speed to stop those flakes right where they are.
Yeah, dude.
And just focus, I don't know, maybe 10 meters in front of my, or 10 feet in front of my lens. And then just the classic kind of cabin backdrop with the snowshoes and like the dark wood and the snow on the roof. It's really fun. It's one I look back on, and enjoy a lot.
Yeah, you just froze space and time.
Yeah.
It's such a pleasant scene.
Yeah.
It's just so, it's very cozy.
Yeah, quiet.
Quiet, and it's, just great. I love using snow in pictures and freezing it. I think that's
I especially love the few flakes that are like really in the foreground, that like these kind of ones over there and that one.
And some are just
that are really close.
ridiculously sharp too.
Yeah, I know.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
Dude, very cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Photo number 1.
That works. Okay, we can use this.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Okay, Chappaqua. This is in town.
Yeah, so this is on the top of Mount Sentinel. We actually rode our bikes up there that day. So we started the day underneath that cloud layer in Missoula, and then found ourselves on top of Mount Sentinel with
gorgeous day,
bluebird, sunny day, and I just love the way inversions look in the valley, and this little mountain is poking out of it, and I really like that little cloud doing kind of the same thing.
I like the way you framed it.
Just dreamy.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
fluffy,
simple, and
blanket of clouds.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah, and it kind of has a pastel kind of colorway to it. In a sense, it's kind of like a magenta kind of light that was going on. Kind of fun. Yeah,
it is, and a nice gradient. I really like the way you composed that.
Thanks. Yeah.
Just lone peak. Yeah, that was an awesome trip. Hopefully we get above some clouds like that again this year.
Yeah, for sure.
I assume we will.
Yeah, it's the best part of an inversion. But yeah, that's my first photo.
Yeah, those were some very nice.
So that's 2019, I guess. That one.
Yeah. Early last year. All right, I gotta do this one.
Ooh. Yeah.
So we were just looking at this one. This one was also taken in, I think, 2019, early 2019. And I honestly kind of forgot about it, but it's just kind of like a lone tree. Kind of a similar composition to the photo that you just showed, but I like the background trees the most. Yes. I think those are the strongest part of it.
Agree.
And this is totally uncropped photo. So if, for Instagram, I honestly kind of like the trees on the very top where there's
more than the bottom ones.
Yeah, no, I like the top trees, but like the very top trees where like you can even see some of the snow, like the field up there. I kind of like that, but when I have been using this photo for, online or on Instagram, I've had to crop it, and it didn't make sense to keep that in the frame.
Shit. Yeah.
So like I've been cropping it kind of lower, but
it's nice to see it in its full.
Yeah, I guess I do like the foreground trees, but the ones in the background just kind of seem like a nice, just
You're so far away.
Winter backdrop.
Yeah, dude, it's very cool. You found quite the way to like showcase that tree, and
yeah, yeah. This was
the background is so pleasant to look at. Like this is something I'd want to see like massive.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Like just a real big.
Maybe
print,
and maybe I
like then you
the
get
saturation a little bit just to get some more color out of that bark.
Yeah, I could see that.
And the leaves.
I could see that. It is a little bit mono color.
Yeah, or just go straight black and white. But I actually kind of think that there are greens in there that you could pick up on.
Yeah, I do too. I think that would be actually a nice touch.
Yeah. This was shot on the Nikon as well, so like I think I was probably zoomed way in, 200 mil. Yeah, fun one to come up across.
Right on. Yeah, I like this. Where was it taken?
I thought this was in Blodgett Canyon somewhere, but the more I look at it, I don't know where that would be in Blodgett Canyon, and I went back to that album, and it definitely wasn't in Blodgett Canyon, so I don't know. I'll have to find it in Lightroom, and I'll
fun.
It'll come back to me, but yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, second photo.
Dang.
Yeah,
wow,
just
that's a cool color.
That's what.
Also, kind of a magenta.
Kind of pastel. Yeah, like when I come by and this photo in my catalog, I always just kind of hang out on it for a bit. I've got a couple versions of this I took that day. I kind of hung out there for a while and watched the sun. Kind of change the light, but this is what I thought was like the most appealing, and it is just a very crisp photo.
It's sharp,
and you can see people hiking the M, and it is like it wasn't a tripod or anything. It was handheld. I'm almost positive, and
that's a very cool.
I just want to see this photo as well. Just really big, kind of almost like a commercial piece. Just our beautiful Mount Sentinel, and
it's really nice lighting.
Yeah, it's just
I do love how like some of those trees and
it's a warm winter
valley and are kind of lit up.
Yes.
Yeah, very warm winter.
And it is a really high quality photo. So.
Yeah, very sharp.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like. Yeah, it's strange colors.
Backyard photography too. Just really simple.
That was taken up on what, Waterworks Trail.
Yeah. Yeah,
what
85 mil.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's a.
I think.
Yeah.
It's 85. Which some of the sharpness actually kind of surprised me. That lens can be pretty lackluster in the.
Yeah, your aperture must have been pretty closed.
Yeah.
I'd assume.
With it being a dead lens, it doesn't tell you after the fact.
Right.
You can't like look at back.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I did something right.
Yeah, or I don't know, maybe just worked out really well.
Yeah.
That's an awesome shot.
Yeah.
When was that taken?
That was last year.
Last year.
2019.
Yeah. Sentinel is covered in that photo. It hasn't been like that in a while. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So I had to choose one from that day as well.
Yeah.
This was the same day that Dan got his inversion shot. Last January. Wow. We biked up there, and this is looking south towards the Bitterroot range, and I shot it, and it was way blown out, like those clouds, and it was a raw shot, but I, dropped the highlights more than I would have liked to, but I had to get the detail in those clouds still, and as well, it's like surprisingly clean. It's a sharp photo.
Dude, that ridge line, they're silhouetted so nice.
Yeah, it's kind
of the ribs of like those ski runs and that stuff, like just sinking into the clouds. Oh man!
So this was a good candidate for using it, as a 4 or 5 carousel photo. So I just cut it in half essentially, and posted it,
Oh, gotcha.
Tall ways in Instagram, so you could kind of go through it or whatever. Sweep it, and because it was so sharp, I was like, I could crop this and it would still be a cool image.
Yeah, full size.
But yeah, that was just such a cool afternoon. Like all those photos are crazy looking.
It's so worth it to get in above inversions.
And it was so clear. Look there's not a cloud above that. So
no,
it was really cool.
Yeah, those are some good memories.
Yeah,
I really want to do that again.
Yeah.
But here's another photo.
Great shot.
I kind of wanted to bring in a photo with a person in it this week. And so this is just me and my buddy JR going for a morning run last year, kind of around this time. And
it's like a beautiful day.
Yeah, it really was. And just carried one camera, one lens, and went for the run as well. And I've got a couple from this series. I just love all the detail in this photo. I think it's probably at 28 millimeters, and you can just kind of see how the trail winds. You can see all of Missoula. He's above it. We're the only people you can see in this photo, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
We were pretty much alone, and it was just super peaceful.
Yeah, no, there's a lot going on in that photo.
Yeah, you can look at it for a while.
The face of Sentinel very clearly, in Hellgate Canyon.
Yeah.
And Waterworks Trail.
Yep.
Did you send that to Jared?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. It's a great shot. Yeah, that looks like it could be a Runner's Edge advertisement.
I sent it to them too.
I'm sure. Yeah. No, that's a strong shot.
Yeah.
Great morning light. You can tell coming over from the east.
And it goes to show, like, I think a lot of Missoula, like, getting on top of a mountain for a photo is just so much better than staying below them.
Well, we're lucky to have the options. There's just mountains surrounding the whole valley, so it always makes for more interesting photos.
Always kind of a pain, but way worth it for sure.
It definitely rewards the tough or the not lazy photographers.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's all we got for this week's 3x3, but we do have the inspiration shots.
Yeah, so
do we want to see what we saved last?
Should we do the last saved photo? I could do mine, technically. It would be a matter of time before this guy would get on this show. So
let me find one.
Okay, I think I'm still sticking with.
Is it at all winter themed?
No, almost the opposite.
Okay, cool. Well then I think
I'll go first.
Okay.
So mine is a little carousel shoot from the Radavist. So Radavist is kind of a catch-all for gravel cycling and kind of cycling counterculture. It's ran by John Prowley, is the main guy that runs it, but he will have contributors as well. And this is just a bike that some guy made somewhere. I don't really know the story, but the parts on it are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's just so well done. Yeah, it's like
the welds.
Yeah, it's modern parts, retro frame, just so effing cool. And I would just love to pedal that bike.
Yep. So. Great looking.
Just raw
set of tires.
Rusty. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd love to see what that feels like.
Yeah. Always doing good stuff. The Radavist. I mean, that's like probably the most boring photo on the Radavist. But it's definitely worth the follow. Super cool stuff.
Doesn't stand out completely, but it's quality. All right, my photo. With the theme of keeping like Utah and our next trip in mind, this was taken, in Moab.
Where is that?
I don't know, but we've got to find this.
Dude, I think we gotta find that.
Just some like gravel road porn, essentially.
Yeah.
Red Rock photo. That's some sort of monument.
Surface of Mars.
Yeah, 100%. It's just so. I like the way it was composed. It's just so idyllic. I want to be there. Exploring on
just
those
like
roads
crushing that road.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing. I don't know much about this photographer, but she's not like a massive photographer. I think another company posted this shot. It might have been even like Visit Utah or something like that, a travel company for Utah, and I found her page. But yeah, very cool stuff.
What is the page called again?
It's Stella.Irene.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for my inspiration.
Right on. Well, that wraps up our fourth 3x3. We appreciate you watching the video, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
See ya.
Cool.
Dude, this snow is crazy.
I know.
Holy shit.